titles do you see for LeBron and Lonzo?
Zero. I mean, first of all, this whole notion that LeVar speaks everything into existence. So did he speak his son into the second son?
Jello.
Right, to get drafted in the NBA?
No.
But Rob, I gotta say,
Okay.
he was saying LeBron to LA before I heard anybody say
No,
it. Okay,
you know what?
He was way ahead of that.
He might have said that, and that's fine. A lot of people said it. Peter Vesey even went out on a limb about a year ago and said it was a done deal, it was going to happen. But anyway, they're not winning any championships. I really don't see it from this standpoint. First of all, you sure Alonzo's going to be on the team?
Good question.
When LeBron wins a championship.
Or is he going to be on opening night this coming season?
Right.
I don't know.
Or the starting point guard with Rondo. I mean,
Maybe not.
You know Rondo, and he's very competitive and is going to push and
He's proven.
Yes, and proven, and LeBron loves that. Okay,
Yes.
we saw playoff Rondo, didn't we?
We did.
And playoff Rondo is a good point guard.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not so sure about that when you talk about Lonzo and LeBron. But here's the bigger thing. This is why I'm not sure LeBron is into the business of winning anymore. LeBron James really wanted to be in LA, period, no matter what. I've never seen LeBron make a commitment to a team without it being stacked ahead of time.
Agreed.
And that he knows what is going to be there. It's nice to sit there and say, I believe in magic and whatever, but this organization has had some issues with getting players here. Kobe Bryant, with cap space, could not get anybody to play here. Carmelo Anthony lives in Los Angeles and wouldn't play here.
That's true.
Dwight Howard gave up $30 million to get away from Kobe and not play here. This is a beautiful place, a fabled organization, all that. Now, I believe the jig is up when it comes to LeBron. I really do. And you could poo-poo it and make it like, oh, well, Paul George just loved OKC and didn't want to come. This is two players now. Kyrie didn't want to play with LeBron, greatest player on earth, went to the championship, was almost guaranteed in the East to go to the championship every year, have a chance to win.
Yep.
Most players wouldn't pass that up. So he didn't want to play. Paul George is from here for over a year, talked about coming to LA. You talked about it earlier, right?
Yep.
He also refused to come here, wouldn't even take a meeting with the Lakers, Magic Johnson, and LeBron James is here. Wouldn't even take a meeting. So I'm starting to look at this, and I'm not convinced. And now the word is Kawhi saying, I'm not that keen on joining a super team and sounding like, without saying I don't want to play with LeBron, I don't want to play with LeBron.
Didn't I shoot that super team? Because if he were to join Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, what would that be? If he were to join the Boston Celtics with Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, what would that be?
No, I'm talking about.
Would that be considered a super team?
Yeah, but I'm talking about people joining LeBron is what I'm trying to say.
Let's just say
That's what I'm looking at, and I'm not convinced of it. I don't think LeBron wins one championship in the 4 years he's
Well, a lot of my points that I made, Rob Parker already made. The only one that he didn't make, Skip.
You just spin them all different.
No.
Wait, what is going on? Does she have damage over time at level 1?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know.
You wanted 300 rings on that?
You know what? I guess I'm the only guy that's ever been wrong up here, huh?
You want to bet on that?
Cincinnati.
Never played this person, I feel like, before.
Cincinnati winning the Super Bowl, I guess that was a great pick.
Don't bring that
Better
up.
fucking die, though.
The thing is,
me.
Skip, and like Rob mentioned,
Motherfucker.
how can you assure 2 titles when you can't assure that your son's going to be on the roster in 2 years? Hell, we're not even sure that he's going to be on the roster opening night.
For another week.
Yeah, so
They got Rondo? What is this about? I still don't get it.
What are you running,
Explain,
bitch?
please.
I get
Javon Kane?
He has
Oh,
the
bitch.
utmost confidence in his boys, and rightfully so.
Yep.
He's a dad, and parents believe their kids can do no wrong. But this notion that my boy, LeBron's going to be so much better playing alongside my boys,
Bitch.
that's just flat out ridiculous.
Even I laugh.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron James played with somebody. I mean, Kyrie is spectacular.
Yeah.
He's played alongside Dwayne Wade, and he played Dwayne
Yes.
was in his prime. And granted, his knees started to get a little bulky towards the end of his time.
Bitch.
But LeBron James has played with some of the great players in this NBA. It's hard for me to believe that a second-year player, Skip, is going to make LeBron James exponentially better. So I believe they win one title. I hope LeBron.
What is V doing? She's like trying to die. Like they were just in there. Yeah, whatever.
Right now he's probably back.
Went back.
But
What am I doing?
I'll give him one title. I'll give him one.
By the way, if you listen closely to what LeVar just said as we heard it, he said, I'll give them 2 titles only if his sons are playing, sons plural. Like he means all 3 of them with LeBron, he'll give LeBron 2 titles.
One's not even in the summer league.
Correct.
So
that is correct. Okay, I'm going to say this again. The only way LeBron James is going to win another title is if Kevin Durant next year decides, okay, I've had enough of this dynasty in Golden State. I'm going to go join forces with LeBron.
She's got huge damage over time. What the hell is that?
2 homes here in the Los Angeles area. And I know for a fact LeBron did reach out to him before he came to L.A. And
Brad Kane, Brad Kane.
See this through one more year. But he did, I'm told on good authority, that Kevin will reconsider next year, just to see how it all feels at Golden State and how it looks in L.A.
What if Kawhi comes to the Lakers and Kevin Durant leaves Golden State? Do you still think LeBron will be titleless in his reign here in L.A.?
Leaves Golden State to come to L.A.?
No, if he goes somewhere else.
That would be interesting because it would really weaken Golden State if Kevin left. That's why that's a great move for the Lakers. Weaken, strengthen. All of a sudden, the whole balance of power shifts seismically from northern to southern.
Well, obviously, if he were to join the Lakers, that makes them substantially better. But it just goes somewhere else in Kawhi comes.
But the other part I think that's unfair or short-sighted is everybody thinks LeBron is going to be as good as he was a year ago, 3 years from now.
To that point,
Those 2 years, the last 2 years, Skip, I'm not buying it.
Hey,
I'm just not buying
think
it.
about this. If LeBron, knock on wood, if he can stay healthy, which he has been the most durable superstar in the history of sports, if he stays healthy for the 3 years he is now committed to play for the Lakers contractually, he will almost certainly eclipse
the fuck?
Kareem
Come on.
Abdul-Jabbar with
At least
the
one
most
would
minutes
hit.
played in the history of the NBA. That is a lot of wear and tear, man. So over these next 3 years, it took Kareem to age 41. Obviously, LeBron got a little earlier start than Kareem did. But still, for LeBron to play that many minutes, what would he be, at 36-ish? But in basketball years, in NBA years, he's going to be 40-something at that point. And I don't know if his body will start to betray him with little knick-knack injuries here and there. I don't know, but you're going to get diminishing, to your point, diminishing returns on LeBron. He doesn't play a lot of defense now because he can't. It's just he was so good on offense that he focused and channeled all of his energy into the offensive end. Well, is that championship material? I don't know, because you do need more help.
And that's why this deal doesn't make any sense to me for him to come here, other than he wanted to live in L.A.
He just wanted to live in L.A.
Right,
and be around Hollywood.
because you're giving up the first year. Would you admit that you're basically giving up
Would he win back
1 year and saying, okay, I'm not going to win?
Unless he keeps talking about Magic's no-look pass. Does Magic have one in his back
Got
pocket?
one. Got
If he's
one.
got
Who
one,
are they going to get?
Don't you worry about it. But let me ask you a question.
I'm trying to figure it out.
We'll figure this out.
Ignorant.
When LeBron went back to Cleveland, was that a stacked team?
Yeah, we had
Nice.
Kyrie, and they had the first overall. They had Wiggins, who they turned into Kevin Love.
Watch
That was
out, we
Love.
don't know where
And
Kane
in the
is.
Eastern Conference,
What-
he's not in the Eastern Conference
That was stacked
anymore.
in the East.
In the East, that's stacked.
But you
Regenerated
remember,
fast.
they didn't have Kevin Love until LeBron got back. Do you believe Kevin Love would have gone to Cleveland without LeBron being
But
there?
wait a minute. When he wrote his letter about coming back, he didn't mention Wiggins, who was what, the first pick?
There's Kane.
Okay, didn't even mention Wiggins about coming to Cleveland because everybody knew that Kevin Love was already coming.
Yeah,
that's true.
He don't like playing. He don't like playing with. He like playing with veteran guys. He don't like guys playing with potential. He like to know. He knew Kevin Love was a 26-12
But
guy.
here's the other thing. I think you were dissing Paul George. I think Paul George, what he talked
Kane?
about
Where's Kane?
was honest. I think
Does
the
he
Lakers
die? Mid?
just assumed
No, mid.
that
He
if
left.
someone's coming,
He's
they
coming.
can
There he
have
is.
their cake and eat it too. They figured
Yeah.
we don't have to give up anything. We'll just wait. He says he wants to be here. We'll wait. You know what happens?
Let me ask you a question.
You can't do that.
Looks
man.
like
That's
he's
why
staying
I'm
there.
telling you.
Name the team that would have given up the second pick in the draft for Paul George.
Do you really want Paul George to go with LeBron James? Would you have really wanted that if you were Magic? Absolutely not.
No, but here's the thing. But here's the thing.
Fucking serious?
Lakers offered 2 late first rounders in Josh Hart, or not Josh Hart, or Jordan Clarkson. What team would give up the second? Because
Chris
people
wants me to
believe
chat
Paul
with him,
George
too.
can be on a championship team, but only as the second best player.
No, I get that.
We've
He's
seen
not
him in the
number
lead role.
one guy.
We've seen him in the lead
I got
role.
that.
How'd that work out for us?
All I'm saying is, always thinking that everybody's going to come here. Just go back, Shannon, and look at Kobe's last few years with the Lakers.
But
they
Kobe-
had nothing but money, Skip.
But Kobe-
and nobody would come here. Nobody
but who-
would want to play with Kobe and the Los Angeles Lakers organization.
But come on.
What?
But who thinks Kobe game and LeBron James are similar? Everybody knows
I'm
that.
just talking about playing with a great player
No,
who won 5 championships.
There's a difference
Great stage.
On a great stage.
Rob, you know for a
Have
fact
2
there's
health.
a difference between playing with
Got
a
down
great
to
player
2
that's a
health.
ball hog and playing with a great player that's unselfish. Now stop you being disingenuous when you talk about, oh, Kobe's a great player, but you talked about how he ball hogs.
Yeah, but the difference is if you play with LeBron, you get the brunt of everything that's bad. You get that.
Well,
That's what you have to
Let me
wear.
ask you a question.
At least Kobe will take the brunt of the bad
Kwame Brown said no, he didn't.
That's-
Smush Parker said no, he didn't.
Smush Parker.
Now Smush Parker. See what you did?
Go ahead, you're gonna name every Cosby kid too that he played with?
All I'm asking, so why would he request a trade then? If he
Was she
so happy
stupid?
here in LA? Why would Kobe request a trade?
Killer.
Demand to be traded.
Oh, he wanted them to get some more players.
Oh, so if LeBron,
No, but that was just, I got to get away from Shaq.
Right.
That was not Kobe versus Shaq.
Bro,
No,
she was
Shaq
that
was in
stupid.
Miami.
She just came
Shaq
in
was in
here and
Miami.
just
Yeah,
thought
oh,
she
yeah,
could
before-
just kill
Town
me.
wasn't big enough.
What a
for
moron.
No, I get that. I'm talking about before they.
I love how
got
both of them didn't get the
when they
kill.
weren't making the playoffs. They
Kane was so
were-
stupid to go the wrong way.
Not the first round. You remember that when he said he wanted to leave?
I remember they were against the Suns and had a 3-1 lead. What was that? Skip second round or
First round.
was that first? And Kobe quit
Watching the
on
Wolf of
it.
Wall
Game
Street.
7
Well,
at home.
can't really.
I
I my
just
back to
love
my
how
TV.
Kobe, a great player, needed help.
Until I get the new
LeBron
desk.
says, I need. Oh man, LeBron
Mom
James
said
needed
the
help.
desk
Oh!
Yeah, but
had
Shannon,
1 star.
You got to face up to this.
What?
Your man, LeBron James, is no longer chasing chips.
Yes, he is.
Just wanted to come to
Yes.
Los
No.
Angeles. And there's no strings attached. There are no contingencies. There's no plan B, C, and D.
There's
no
nothing.
hidden agenda
He
here.
he
just
trust-
said, I'm coming.
He trusts.
Whatever,
He
let
trusts
the chips fall.
Skip, he trusts Magic Johnson more than he trusts Dan Gilbert. Magic says, I'm gonna get
That's
me another.
easy. I mean,
Magic said, I'm gonna get me another free agent.
no look.
Here it comes.
Who is it?
Might be Dame Lillard.
Oh.
Might be.
He's not free.
Huh?
You mean trade for him?
Yeah. We got assets.
Yeah, you got some assets. Lonzo Ball.
That's-
Fear not, I'm coming.
Did anything about this surprise you?
My calves. I'm a Cleveland boy. I'm a Cleveland
You
boy,
are.
but I get it. I'm happy. I mean, look, it's a great day for the NBA. Anytime the Lakers become relevant. and potentially great, it's good. This didn't surprise me nearly as much as the Paul George decision to stay in Oklahoma City. I've been saying the past few weeks that I thought LeBron was going to end up with the Lakers. But when George decided to stay in OKC, I did start wondering, will LeBron come here by himself? I started thinking a year in Cleveland was possible. I started thinking Philly was very possible.
Same here.
But then part of me had bought into the narrative that LeBron wanted a stacked deck. Because that's kind of been the feeling the last several years. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? This is actually similar to when he went back to Cleveland. Because when he wrote that letter going back to Cleveland, Sports Illustrated, it was, I need patience.
Oh, this game's over. It's
It's not going to happen
13-1.
overnight. You
And I
had
have the one death.
Kyrie, who was really good. Love, they ended up trading for it. He hadn't won anything. So it wasn't a stacked deck by any stretch. They had won 33 games.
God.
The Lakers now have
Hell.
won 35 this year. So I think
man.
it's very
But he has
similar.
no Kyrie. as
No,
we
he
speak.
doesn't. Exactly. He doesn't. That team was better than what he has now. But this team has more young depth. Like Ingram, Kuzma, none of them are Kyrie.
Second youngest at the time of tip-off if they stay
They stay as they are.
Wow.
The thing with LeBron is, and this, you look at his history, same thing with this. When he wants to go somewhere, he's not going to let anybody else stop him. He didn't let Dan Gilbert stop him from going back to Cleveland, even though they didn't have a great relationship.
Right.
Some of his inner circle didn't want him to go to Miami. He
Yeah.
didn't let that stop him. And,
Right.
LeVar Ball, Paul George not going there, if they don't get Kawhi, LeBron had made up his mind he wanted to be a Laker, and so he was going to do it. So, yeah, I mean, that's really how I took the whole thing.
The quickness in which this happened lets you know he had made peace with this decision. Maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, once the season was over, he started putting in play where he wanted to play, Skip, and they went to this island, and I use the analogy of huddle. When you break the huddle, you know the play you want to run. Well, when they broke that huddle, Skip, and everybody started going their separate ways, and the James family flew to Van Nuys, he was going to be a Laker. That was the play. Lakers on 3. 1, 2, 3, Lakers. That's what they had decided, Skip. And there was no, let's wait till after the 4th. Okay, let's wait and see what goes here. Because LeBron James is saying, I don't care what Paul George does. I don't care if we can get Kawhi. I don't care if we get Boogie Cousins. I'm going to be a Laker. And all this notion, oh, he wants to stay in the East because he's scared of the West. LeBron James says, I'm the baddest man that walks the planet and plays basketball. Now, there's a new sheriff in town. You know what? It's going to get real interesting. It's going to get real interesting because now we ain't going to have to wait because, see, this is what I like. See, this is what LeBron said. I won't have to deal with the Golden State Warriors in the finals because I'm going to bust their head before we get there. That's what I'm going to do.
Did he say that? Really?
I don't know that he's saying all that.
Give him Kawhi and ride it in stone.
Give him Kawhi.
Give him Kawhi and ride it in stone.
Big if.
Give him Kawhi and ride it in stone.
Give us Lonzo, give us Ingram, give us Kuzma, and I'm talking about the Spurs, and it's done. You can have him. In his quitting self. You can have him. You can have him.
Yeah, why you do that?
All right.
Yeah, why you do that?
He still can play.
Yeah, why do you do that?
He can quit.
That was your guy. You love Kawhi.
He had a bruised thigh. Played 9 games
It hurt.
with a bruised thigh.
It hurt.
Really? Oh, it hurt.
Yep.
You trust him?
Yep, I trust him.
You know, there's a part of me that would love to see Leonard, he's no longer Kawhi, Leonard play alongside LeBron because it is hard to play alongside LeBron. It was easy to play alongside and in the shadow of Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker because nobody expected young Kawhi. You know, he's just trying to figure out how to play because he's a late bloomer. There was zero pressure and expectation on Kawhi Leonard except when he stepped to the free throw line in Game 6
Dude, it's like they're not paying
2013
attention.
and gagged.
Skip, I
He
dare
wasn't
you.
the only one.
Skip.
He wasn't the only one.
Skip, you did that, Skip. You just did that.
I had to.
Your guy, you see what he did?
Yeah.
Even his guy that he
shocked
loved
the way
so much,
he turned on
he blamed, he brought up
what the
one
hell?
of his weakest moments. I can't believe you,
Yeah, I
Skip, baby.
did because I want to remind you what you're bargaining for here.
That's been 5 years ago.
Quit on the classiest organization in the NBA. Just remember that. He quit on a medical team that cleared him to play at midseason. The most patient, conservative medical team in sports said, you are just fine. You don't have a knee issue, you don't have a hip issue, you don't have a bone issue. You have a soft tissue bruise, and you need to play at
nose right here.
midseason. He said, no, I think I'm not going to.
No, he said, no, I need to get this paper.
Well, he did try,
Yeah.
and then it still was aggravating.
It still bothers him, Skip.
Yeah.
And then he had doctors
Holy
in New
shit,
York.
this
I'm
is
telling
loud.
you did him in. You were the one, the first to predict Kawhi Leonard is going to win the MVP this year. And he crumbled under those expectations that you talked about.
Damn, we just pushed your whole
So
lane.
back to your
Killed
initial
3
point.
towers and
I'm
an
with you
inhibitor.
about the city
4
of
towers
Cleveland.
and an
The
inhibitor.
feel-good story here would have been LeBron
great.
just saying, I'm going to ride it out and finish
Had the
home.
4.
I'm going to stay
1,
in Northeast
2, 1 on the
Ohio,
base,
I
and we
thought
killed
there
the
was
one
a
next to the
chance he would
tower
do
for
that.
the base,
But
home
I
base.
do not begrudge him. I do not condemn him for becoming
This is your brain when you enjoy a sweet night's sleep on a Nectar mattress. This is your brain when you sleep on a regular mattress. While
She's
Nectar
gonna wanna
mattresses'
run.
unique technology provides you with a good, solid sleep, which is much needed for your brain to properly function. Not getting enough sleep can actually
Bitch.
hurt your brain.
Touch me.
Research proves that a lack of sleep lowers brain function, causing symptoms like inability to concentrate, excessive eating, low sex drive, and being a total. So if you're stressed, losing focus, gaining weight, or acting like a total schmuck, you're either a badly aging rock star or you need to get a new mattress. Don't believe a man in pajamas? Believe science. We took out the brains of famous world leaders. A classic case of sleep deprivation. We
Yeah,
gave
this
each of them a
game's way
brand new
over.
Nectar mattress and let them try it out for a year. Did it have an effect?
Jinx
on our
is about to
supreme
die
leaders?
by the minion.
See for yourself. Introducing Nectar, the best mattress you will ever sleep on.
Yo,
Why the best?
Fee keeps
Because
dying,
Nectar's
man.
sleep
That was
surface
so
was engineered
stupid.
to adapt perfectly to your body's
she's
resting
pretty bad.
pressure points. It's a mattress that is both soft and firm at the same time. And it's made with a unique hand quilting technique that other mattress companies are simply too cheap to use. You'll be sleeping like a baby, without the part of waking up every 2 hours crying and cause your parents to fight and eventually divorce. I know what you're thinking. Why the heck should I buy a new mattress without even trying it? Well, you're right.
Just keep
That's
going
why
back
we're
and
giving
healing.
you our mattress for a whole year.
What?
Just to try it out. 365 commitment-free nights. Sounds like my senior year in college. I'm married now. With low prices comes great
Oh, I need a
responsibility.
win under
That's
30
why Nectar
minutes.
offers a forever warranty.
And
What's
did we
forever
kill the
you
first
ask?
tower?
It's longer than your love life. Your looks,
bottom's
your hair,
tower's going.
mankind, and this video. My God, you're still here. Good for you.
I need
While
to
other
Summoner's
mattresses
Rift
get you
first
sweating in
tower
your sleep like your
destroyed
bed is a Turkish
to
bath.
the enemy team.
Nectar's tinsel cooling cover promotes air circulation and heat wicking while providing loft and comfort. Any cooler than this and you'd be me. Still too tired to change your life? Luckily for you, getting a Nectar mattress is so easy,
about to double
you can
team
do it
him.
in your sleep. Nectar mattresses cost a lot to deliver, but that's not your problem because we're bringing it straight to your doorstep at no extra charge. You don't